Well, we are back, and we've got author Wale, and I don't even know how to say your last name.
Adebukum.
Adebukum.
Yeah. Well,
And we're going to talk about his new book, The Power of Strategic Relationships. And this is amazing. I have dog-eared it because I am reading it and loving it. Welcome to the show, Wale.
Thank you very much for having me, Lisa. It's great to be here.
And I think I called you Wale because it's W-A-L-E, so Wale.
Yeah, it's Wale.
Yes.
Wale is a Nigerian name, so.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good.
So The Power of Strategic Relationships.
Yes.
I read the book and I've wrote notes. So I'm like, you talk about the epidemic of today's being loneliness.
That's right.
Why do you feel that?
When you look around, you see that because of the digital age, there are a lot of people who are going through loneliness.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being alone and being lonely, right? They're not the same.
Yeah.
But what you see across the world is that there is an opportunity for people to connect more. And because we need relationships more than ever. You think about COVID, I know that feels like a lifetime ago, how a lot of people were isolated. That hasn't also even helped the situation, right?
Wow.
And so more than ever, we need people connected.
Yeah.
We want people being there for one another. And that's one of the reasons why I've written this book. As I talked about the team of champions in this book, one of the champions there are friends.
Yeah.
And so everybody needs friends. There was a research that was done by Harvard, and it was saying that the single reason for happiness in life for a very long time is friendship, the quality of the relationships that you have.
That was a Harvard study. I can't remember the art. Yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So in this book, you talk about the strategic relationships,
That's
all
right.
these people, and you have 7 champions.
Yes.
Why is it important to be strategic and choosing 7? Because they're all different in your life to move you forward.
That's right. 7 is a number of perfection, by the way. So I love the number 7 personally. But over the last 20 years, I've had the opportunity to coach and mentor, especially young professionals. And one thing I often come across is that most young professionals think you only need one mentor. So I say to them, no, you need more than one mentor. As a matter of fact, you need to build a team of champions around you, because this are the champions that's going to help you accelerate your career, accelerate the things you're trying to drive both in your personal and professional life. And so as you think about those champions, you're talking about mentors, sponsors, coaches, allies, friends, family, and a solid relationship with yourself as well, because that's really where it all starts.
Yeah, I was amazed because even like going back to mentors, you should have different mentors for the different you want to be.
That's right.
And then you talk about outgrowing. You could outgrow a mentor,
That's
a
right.
sponsor,
That's
a
right.
friend.
That's right.
That's hard.
Yeah.
When you outgrow someone.
It's an interesting concept, because sometimes and it doesn't mean that you just abandon the person. It simply means that you recognize the transition, right? I'll give you an example. So I first met my wife as a mentor, right? So I was my wife's mentor. I know, interesting story. That's why you need to read the book if you want more gist, right? But the relationship evolved. And eventually, we've now been married over 13 years. Now, I had to recognize the shift, right? When, some of those feelings started coming, and how to manage that transition. It can be the same way as well, even in a workplace. Let's say you have a boss who is your coach and has been a mentor for you, but now it's time for you to move into that next role. And then you're thinking about the fact that this boss is now a sponsor for you. Now, a mentor is usually someone you go to for advice, you tell them the good, the bad, the ugly. But now when the switch happens to becoming a sponsor, rather, you've got to recognize that switch, because with a sponsor, you have to put your best foot forward.
Right.
So you can't be telling them stories of things that are not going too well. You got to show the great side of you so that they can be willing to advocate for you. That's why that's essential. And that's why you need a broader team of champions.
Oh, we could talk about this book for a half hour, because I think we could go through all of them. What I've loved about your book is the step-by-step, the acknowledgement on how to change, but how to do it, because it is not easy. And it has been a fantastic book. My last part was about legacy, to which I love. There are simple things we can do every day that we can leave a legacy, and simple things, practice kindness because we're running out of time, prioritize relationships, pursue purposeful goals. Leave a mark in your community.
That's
Like,
right.
it's simple, but we don't know where to start.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I can give a tip on where to start as you think about the power of strategic relationships, because I know it can sound like a big word, strategic relationship, but really it's about you being intentional about thinking and acting, taking some actionable steps on how to build richer, more meaningful connections in your life. So one place to start really is, of course, you can always visit my website, and the book itself is on Amazon if you wanted to purchase that. But one good way to start is just to look at your life right now. Who are the people that I have around me?
Yeah.
Do I have mentors? Do I have sponsors? Do I have friends? Do I have coaches? Do I have allies? You know, and how is my relationship with myself when I look into the mirror? Do I love what I see? And if I don't love it, what am I going to do to change it?
Yeah.
And that's what this book offers, not just to young professionals, but to everyone that maybe you're feeling stuck in your career, you're struggling to build meaningful connections. This book is a roadmap to help you get there.
Oh, thank you, Wale, for stopping in.
Thank you, Lisa.
And I love that it's hardcover. Like, this is awesome.
And a special autograph copy for you as well.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. All
right. Well, that is Wale. We're talking about his new book, The Power of Strategic Relationship. This is a must-read. As Wale said, if you're just starting your career, if you want to make a change, or if you're wanting to elevate your professional network, but even if you are semi-retired like myself and you're like, oh, I'm inspired to maybe go back. Maybe, but it is a fantastic read, The Power of Strategic Relationships. Anyway, more information will come up on screen. You can get it on Amazon. But I want to thank you for joining us here on Talk of the Town. We love having you Monday to Friday, 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 5:30. Now go make your own day great.